Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. My husband's best friend Jacob moved in with us. He's quiet and doesn't make a mess around the house like brother-in-law used to while he lived with us. However, Jacob has this habit of walking into the bedroom randomly to take stuff from my husband's closet, say a watch or a shirt. He does it more frequently and it's gotten increasingly annoying. I felt like my privacy was being violated because I'm a private person. I like to have quiet time reading or meditate. I tried to speak up on the issue but got brushed off by the both of them. Last week, Jacob barged in at 11 p.m. and interrupted my sleep. I was sleep deprived the whole day at work. I got fed up, so what I had decided to do is start sleeping on the top of the bed, full naked whenever I'm in there. Last night, Jacob walked in at 10 p.m. while I was there, and when he saw me, he let out a loud shit and quickly turned around and rushed out. I started hearing a commotion outside, so I got dressed to see what was going on. I was met with a lot of yelling and scolding and shaming from my husband, saying I was out of line to expose his brother to such a horrendous sight. I asked what he meant and he yelled at me to stop acting dumb. I said I felt frustrated after my privacy got violated, and he went on about how Jacob was only there to grab something which literally takes seconds. Then went on about how I made him uncomfortable while describing my behavior as slutty. The argument got heated and he told me to start putting some decent clothes on and act like a lady instead of a slut since it's his room too, and he already gave permission. I got mad and told him loudly that I would keep sleeping on bed naked as long as his friend keeps walking into the bedroom, then I walked off. He didn't stop complaining and saying I'm being ridiculous, and even suggested that this was an attempt from me to make Jacob move out. Am I wrong? We're still arguing about this till this morning. Oh, what the heck? Of course they're not wrong. Yo. Oh my gosh, the husband yelling at them instead of taking her side. Like, come on. If your friend is always going to be going into her bedroom, obviously the friend is wrong. Like, Jacob is wrong. And the husband is going to blame her. She's been complaining and being like, yo, I don't want you to be coming into the room so late at night. So this was like the only option she could take. I thought that would prove something, but I guess it didn't. His friend walks in on his naked wife and he's gonna be mad at his wife. Like, I'm pretty sure she was just trying to prove her point because she thought her husband would be on her side, you know? She thought her husband would be like, oh, okay, that's not good if my friend walks in onto my wife changing kind of thing. So I should tell him to stop going into the bedroom now. But nope, he blames her instead. What kind of husband is this? He takes the worst husband award. Why doesn't he care that his friend is walking in on his wife naked? What? I'm so confused. He's not going to tell his friend off. He's not going to be like, hey, yo, come on, dude. You should knock before you walk in or whatever. You know what I mean? Nah. He's like, I gave him permission so he can do whatever he wants. So I have two half-sisters, Hayley and Sarah. Before my dad met my mum and had me, he was married to Mary and had Hayley and Sarah. My dad wasn't happy in their marriage, and after around 15 years of being married, they filed for a divorce. 2 to 3 years later, my dad met my mum and they fell in love. My dad didn't want to start a relationship because he didn't want to hurt Hayley's and Sarah's feelings, but eventually decided to have me with my mum, which didn't turn out to be a problem, since Hayley and Sarah were ecstatic to hear they're getting a baby sister. They also never had a problem with my mum. They like her and my mum is always there to help them when they need help. I saw them a lot growing up and our relationship was pretty good. Sarah was especially fond of me, inviting me to her place a lot and doing a lot of fun stuff together, like going to the movies, which is why I was devastated when she didn't invite me to her wedding. In 2018, my dad told me Sarah was getting married and I was overjoyed. I know her fiance and he's really nice, and I was super excited to go dress shopping since I thought I would be invited to. I wasn't, because Sarah's mum Mary never wanted to see me. She's basically been ignoring my existence ever since I was born. My dad and sisters always took care of me so that I wouldn't run into her when staying at Sarah's place, for example. Sarah never told me I wasn't invited to go dress shopping. I found out by Haley telling me what a nice dress they picked out. I was taken aback, but didn't think too much of it. My sister's wedding was in Italy, and when my dad booked the ticket to go, I realized I wasn't invited, since he only booked one. My mum had warned me after they got engaged that I probably wouldn't be invited and to not get my hopes up, but I didn't think Sarah actually wouldn't invite me because her mum can't cope that my dad moved on and had a child with another woman. What hurt most is that Sarah never told me I wasn't invited. No text, letter, talk, nothing. She just moved on with her life like it never happened. She never tried to talk to me about it. When I saw her at family gatherings after, she only made small talk with me as if nothing happened. Ever since then, I kinda detached myself from her and didn't go to her place with my dad or anything. After a couple months, I completely stopped talking to her because I noticed that my mental health was suffering, and I decided to do what's best for myself, which is avoiding her at family gatherings or not going altogether. It's been 4 years, and my dad asked me to maybe talk it out with her. He doesn't want to pressure me or anything, but he says that family is important and that he would like it if we got along. He also told me he never knew she never told me I wasn't invited, that she told him she had talked to me. He understands I'm upset and he doesn't want to get involved. He just told me how he felt. She's also been trying to reach out to me a couple of months ago by asking my dad if he could ask me to have a talk with her, which is why he brought it up in the first place. Am I wrong for not wanting to talk to my sister since it's been so long? Should I just get over it? Well, I don't think they're wrong, and I don't think it's petty either, because it's just them feeling hurt. It's just them feeling betrayed, okay? Their sister did not invite them to their wedding. Like, come on. And they didn't even tell them. No text, nothing. Not even like a small, hey, my mum wouldn't like it if you came to my wedding, so I'm really sorry. Not even that. Even though that excuse is kind of lame anyways. But still, they should have at least said something. They didn't even say anything. And the dad is saying, hey, family is the most important. Why don't you tell your other daughter that? Okay? Family is the most important, so you should invite her. I feel like sometimes when parents talk about these things, it's always one-sided, you know? They think about the other person's feelings more than they think about, you know, this person's feelings. But no, seriously, I'm sure they wouldn't have been like this if Sarah at least told them, you know, that they weren't invited and why. And then they would understand. But nothing, it just feels like they were ghosted kind of thing, you know? Come on now, that's lame. So it says here that this person did not block Sarah at all. So Sarah has no excuse. Sarah should have just went to her directly and just being like, hey, sorry, and apologize or something, instead of going to her dad to send a message. Oh my gosh. I actually hate it when that happens. When someone is such a coward, they don't want to talk to you personally, they tell someone else to talk to you. That's so freaking rude. My husband and I have been together for 2 years. We had a beautiful cat named Molly, whom he did not have any issues with until recently. Last week, he kept complaining about how the cat was annoying him and how her meowing was distracting him from working. I replied to his complaints asking why he was just bringing it up now when we've had the cat for a year now. He went off. He started yelling about how he put up with the cat because he loved me and that he couldn't bear to break it to me that he hated cats. I felt betrayed and angry since he wasn't honest with me from the start. The night ended with him apologizing and telling me that he really didn't want the cat, and so I agreed to give Molly to my cousins, as I knew they would take great care of her. They live a few minutes away, and it would give me a good opportunity to visit her frequently. He seemed on board, and I trusted him. The next morning, Molly was gone. I originally thought she had escaped or ran away until my husband told me that he sold her. I was distraught. He sold her to a random person on Gumtree without doing proper background checks and forms. I was furious and kicked him out. I'm livid. He's now texting me, calling me stupid for kicking him out and that he didn't deserve any of this. You deserved freaking all of that, okay? Oh my god, you're just lucky you got kicked out, honestly. How dare you touch someone else's pet? Well, he really sold the cat. Are you kidding me? You sold someone else's freaking pet. Dude, I hope she freaking leaves his butt. If that's the kind of person he is, yeah, he doesn't deserve any love. Alright, leave him, okay? He's pathetic. He sounds like a freaking petty man-child. What do you mean you can't work because of a cat? The cat meows and you get distracted by that? What in the world? Like, well, there are bigger problems in the world, okay? Getting mad because a cat is meowing. Oh, there's an update. I think Molly has been found. I was contacting shelters near me and asking friends to be on the lookout. One of my mutual friends works at an animal shelter and confirmed receiving a multicolored Scottish fold yesterday. I think we've done it. Fingers crossed. I'm going tomorrow. As for my ex-husband, I've filed for divorce. I can't speak of it freely on the internet for obvious reasons, but he's never coming back into my life. Thank you again. Words cannot express how grateful I am. Update 2. I have been reunited with Molly. I guess the whole I sold her story was a lie since I found her at a shelter. She's healthy, happy, and cannot thank you guys enough for the support and kindness. No updates on the husband. The lawyers are figuring things out right now. Please give all your pets a hug from Molly and I. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad this was a happy ending. Oh my gosh, the freaking husband. No words for him because he doesn't even deserve any of my words, okay? He does not deserve anyone's words, all right? He threw her cat away. I would throw him away. The audacity to think you're more important than someone else's pet. No, you're not. I'm sorry to tell you, but if you think you're more important than someone else's pet, you're not. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.